So our reading for the day, perception. Whenever we feel burdened and lost or fragmented and bereft, the strength of our attention is a way back to feeling vital and alive. What this means is that as water will fill any holes, life force will fill us and animate us if we can only give our full attention. It doesn't matter to what, just that we try one more time to be completely present and hold nothing back. The oldest tools of presence are holding and listening. These are the instruments of attention that never seem to fail. When we can attend whatever is before us, we become immersed, and it brings us alive. We only have to cross the barrier of our weariness to begin again. That's when we also need the attention of others, to be curious, to bring us water when we think we can't drink, and to feed us wonder when we think there's nothing left. The strength of our attention will bring us back to ourselves and back to life. Mark Napo. Okay. So as we begin, we are sitting with feet together in Baddha Konasana. And let's sit tall. So everybody is sitting with a little bit of height. Hold on to your feet, hold on to your shins, or whatever gives you the chance for the leverage and lengthen. We'll do work like this also from being reclined, and we'll be able to feel all the more the invitation to lengthen the neck. As you exhale, come and fold. And as you fold, notice where your elbows are and what you can do, that you can press the elbows down and out against the inner thighs and invite them to what will become more of their action. And then as you exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head and find that your body might give you permission to a little bit more. Take one hand ahead and press down and forward. Take the other hand and find what works, meaning that if what you really need is to put the block under your hands to get there with extension, then please do that. And as you inhale, come upright. And from this Baddha Konasana position, we will nonetheless twist. And I'm going to my left first. I'm going to catch the knee and use all of the relationships, the legs into the floor, the arms into their work. If your body gives you permission to a little bit more, consider taking that front arm and turning the palm, the palm away from you and hooking the outer arm to the outer leg so that you engage with a little bit more action. And then inhale and come on back. Exhale at your ease to the other side. Ease into it truly. If we were sitting in Sukhasana with legs crossed in that easy pose, it would be a little easier to get into this twist. So if you prefer that, your body knows it, your yoga body knows it. But as we build time, there's a quieting effect, and then we can explore that little bit more, taking the back of the hand to the outer knee, reaching the inner arm, the inner heel of the hand away from us, and then continuing to explore rotation. And inhale and return. As you slide off of your prop, we're going to turn one leg out. And so the idea now is to turn one leg so that it has internal rotation. And I am inviting you to this place where we have knees at 90. So let's continue with rotation in the direction of what we consider the front knee. And then we're going to go the other way today. So use the floor. Extend, walk the hands around just a little bit, walk forward. And it's not about rotating deeply to this side. I want us to reach the inner knee into the floor, the inner knee of that back leg. And then perhaps take the arm that came across the midline, take it and reach. Reach, and it will follow the intention of the twist. And as you do that, you'll have a little bit more lifting action. While this arm is reaching, let's give it a different position. If you will lower it toward the floor, turn the palm up and reach underneath the arm that is propping you up. Look down to where those fingers are going. And then as you inhale, we're going to aim the other way. So if you'll place your hands behind you and begin to just turn your body while you are upright in the other direction, it will feel awkward. Our hips could stand to have this. We are playing between the actions of internal and external rotation and their relationship to what happens in the torso, not just the legs. If there is opportunity to a little bit more, just keep coming, just keep feeling. What can we manage in this upright position? All right. And one more time, we're going to go back in the direction of that initial twist, this time coming a little bit lower. And I want you to consider putting your forearms down. If what you prefer is to put them down at a set of blocks, you can. But while you're here, if you'll keep the knee, the back knee at the floor and lift the foot, let's start with that. And then consider lifting that leg in general, straighten the leg out, reach it away, feel the effect of that internal rotation. We're going to continue to change the angles that might serve us. And so I'm going to invite you to walk the arms that little bit further forward so you are closer to being over the front knee or the front shin, in which case the long leg travels behind you a little bit more and there's a little bit more engagement in the gluteal muscles. Does everybody find that in their body? Yeah. And inhale and come on up. We want all of that on the other side, and in simple way to rock the legs over, look down and notice that you have 90 degrees at all of these angles you're seeing in your legs. You can flex your feet, come sit nice and tall, turn a little bit, walk the hands out, turn a little bit more, and just ease in. So some of this work reminds us of what happens in poses and preparations that belong to pigeon. And there are several, and then we walk a little bit more comfortably after our practice. They affect gait. All right, take that outside arm and reach it across. We are not on our sitting bones, we are at the outer leg. We've explored pulling the legs toward each other, adding some action that way. We can lower that arm and reach it underneath. So it comes to reach underneath the propped up arm, the palm is up. And here that strengthening aspect of the twist becomes a little bit more enhanced. It's easy to forget the legs. We're trying to keep them on. As you inhale and come upright, here comes that twist in the other direction. So we want to come upright, prop ourselves up, and just really think about how we can turn the upper body in the other direction. Oh, that's asking a lot, actually. Quite often we are using the wall as a prop. And I want you to imagine if you had the wall at your front foot, how you would push into it and get a little bit of leverage. right? And so if you just so love this, you can take it home for a little bit of homework and find that not only is your foot against the wall, but the shin of the other leg will be resting against the wall as well. So we'll have a chance to explore those opportunities as well. But for now, evening it up, we're coming around. We're gonna come to a lower position. We're gonna keep walking around. And then keeping that back inner knee at the floor, we're going to simply lift the foot. So we're exaggerating internal rotation. This is a great maintenance kind of preparation or movement. And then as you give it a rest, straighten the leg, lift it, feel how that is different. And if you were to continue walking around toward the bent knee over the shin, then that back leg is going to travel further behind you, and we accentuate how the medial glute has to do that little bit more. Your arms are helping you access the floor, right? This drawing you over into coming over that shin best you can. Looking good, everyone. And inhale and come on up.